It's live. We live.
You are live, yes. Hello, brother Haru. Thank you for being
Monique.
here on the Monique
Definitely,
Self Show.
definitely an honor to be here. Definitely. Knowing you, you know, definitely an honor to
Yes,
be here.
yes, and I'm so grateful for you being here. Grateful
Hmm.
for your support. Just wanted to go ahead and just you can introduce yourself and why you feel like you're here, and we're talking about my book, which
Hmm.
is my very first book, From the River to the Ocean, From the Mud to the Sands, Unlearn to Remember.
Hmm.
And I just want to kind of get you to, talk about, what resonated with you, your feedback,
Hmm.
even tell how, help me tell how the book cover that you did for me, and how did
Right.
you see that and stuff
Right.
like that. So,
Yeah. Basically, what resonated with me. First of all, the book. Um, I love your writing style. It's very, very different. And what I love about it is it makes you feel like I'm inside of your head, like the way you're thinking. Because this is how everybody's actually thinking, but it's like the way you wrote it, it's just like bam. It's like I'm
yes,
thinking this and I'm thinking that and this and that, this and that. But it's like the way it's written is different. It's just a flow. You know what I'm saying? Where
yes,
that's what really captivated me about the book was the flow of it. And the whole all you different stories where let's say a person get established in a certain way.
hmm,
You don't know their journey, you don't know what they've been through, right? So it's kind of like a lot of times people, they look polished and they look like, oh, it's so easy, I just popped up and I'm the mega superstar. No, everybody went through hell, trust me, to be that superstar, right?
hmm,
So it's that energy of, that's why I love about the book is like when you was talking about giving blood and the blood bank and all these
hmm,
it's like damn, it's like I guess the energy of the tenacity of it, like I'm not gonna let nothing stop me. You know what I'm saying? I got my daughter, no matter what, we making it through. You know what I'm saying? So that was
yes,
my thing about the book that really resonated with me, was like and all the stories about like when you was talking about like the church and how you was going out clubbing, then you end up in a church and then the
yeah.
women, the what do you call them, big mamas,
Oh
you know
yeah, Big
you
Mama.
know yeah, how they was speaking in tongues and you like and you start speaking in tongues and this, it's just all these different things. And I guess what resonated with me with that whole situation was I grew up in a quote unquote holiness Baptist Pentecostal church, right?
Okay.
So it's like that energy of I relate to that. You get what I'm saying? And it was
Yeah.
like that's what I grew up with, people speaking in tongues. And when you hear that, people say, "Oh, that sounds crazy. It is what is that?" What it
Hmm.
is it's like a spiritual communication with the other side, because they're not speaking English, people think that they're just babbling. This sounds crazy, right?
Yeah.
But it's like when I was in church, it was like my mom used to do it. Well, she still does. You know what I'm saying? But
Hmm.
she will interpret what she's saying. Well, this is what God is saying to me to tell, so and so. You know what I'm saying? But it
Hmm.
sounds like out there, but it's actually more connected to our natural ancient way. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
So a lot of things are a lot deeper, and that's what I like about the book because it just tells the story like of your journey and how all the trials and tribulations, and how
Hmm.
you're not going to let nothing stop you no matter what. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like no matter what, you're not going to let nothing stop you. So that's the part that inspired me. And it's like, okay, she's really about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yes. And that's
you
what I
know?
was trying to captivate in the stories, well, letting you know what was going on. Like most people would be like embarrassed about getting food stamps or going to the
Yeah.
blood bank just to make it. And I'm like, I'm not embarrassed. It's
Right.
it's life. You go through
Exactly.
things in life and you gotta deal with it. And I'm
Right.
like, I want to let other people know that, you know what I'm saying, that you're not alone and
Right.
going through
Right.
and just being yourself, period. You know what I'm saying? And just, just realizing how you overcoming these things and being able to relate it and talk to people about it and let them know, that gives them a sense of hope. Like,
Mm-hmm.
dang,
Exactly.
you don't look
Exactly.
like what you've been through.
Exactly.
And I'm like,
Exactly.
you know what? Let me sit here and tell you a story. Let me tell
Is
you something, okay? Let
exactly.
me help you figure out some things, or make you think about some things with clarity, instead of
Mm-hmm.
just just moving on an impulse, and then you messing up. Let me give you some tips, or let me share my story with you, maybe inspire you to do something that'll help you in your life. And
Mm-hmm.
that's what I was really trying to capture in my book, into just sharing myself, where it's like I have nothing to hide.
That's what I'm saying. It's transparent. So that's the thing. And that's what people need, especially the youth. They really need that because they, a lot of times, they're real fragile, the youth. They can't take even a rejection. It's like they're real fragile. You get what I'm saying? Because they
Mm-hmm.
think they're alone and they think that nobody understands them. But when they hear your story, they read your book, they'll be like, man, okay, now she understands. You get what I'm saying? So
Yes.
your book is definitely designed to inspire. And it's like I guess if I was a summing up, I would say never stop. Like keep going.
Yes.
That's how I would sum it up. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Even the cover of the book, when you was telling me about it, and then like the wind and the tower, right?
Mm-hmm.
The lighthouse.
The lighthouse.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And all the wind. That the cover itself says everything. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're leading people into this safety. Like you're going through the storm, but I'm gonna lead you into this lighthouse where you find refuge and peace.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So that's what that's what is very needed. You know what I'm saying? And well, it's definitely, like I said, definitely inspire a lot of people. You know, especially like I said with the youth, because
Mm-hmm.
they feel misunderstood. They feel alone. You get what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
like the cover, like you're holding the hand, with the child, right? So
Mm-hmm.
it's like, okay, come on with me. I'm gonna take you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you
Yeah.
guidance. I'm gonna give you guidance. So um, it's all connected. It's everything is like it's perfect time. It's divine timing. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? And like I say, you doing a hard, you bringing out the hard copy. Next what couple months, right?
Yes, in a couple of months, February 2025, my hard copy is going to be in a bookstore near you, and I'm so excited about that. I am
Right,
so excited. It's been a long time coming, but you know what?
right,
I'm grateful for everything, how everything happens in divine timing. And so
exactly.
with my book, it's like how I wrote it in the beginning. I wrote all of the stories of the things that I went through,
Mm-hmm.
and then the next part of it, the second half of it is talking about how I started to heal myself.
Right.
And in my journey, I have transitioned from a lot of negative things to being able to release, even physically, with my body, my mind, my spirit. It
Mm-hmm.
was like I realized, like, the trauma and the things that I went through was embedded in my cells in my body.
Mm.
And me going through 2 divorces, domestic
Mm.
violence,
Mm.
all of those things. And then I moved back home with my mom. A lot of people be like, "Oh, that's embarrassing. You putting your business out there. Like, why are you doing stuff like that?
Uh,
You shouldn't be. You should be embarrassed." And then to top it all off, oh, your family is in the church, and that's gonna embarrass. This is my life,
right.
and I want to
Exactly.
share this. I want to be
Exactly.
able to share this because it's somebody else that may be going through the same thing and afraid to speak up and say,
Right.
"Man, I'm going through the same thing or something similar."
Right.
So with that first part of the book, it's like I was trying to transition it into where the next phase is my healing phase. And that's when after I moved back home to Memphis and I was trying to figure it out, I asked my spirit team, I asked my ancestors, I was like, y'all, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't have nothing but my little gold Ford Escort.
Right. Right.
And I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do.
Mm-hmm.
And so they was like, you know what? We're going to show you and we're going to send you your help.
Mm-hmm.
And when they send me my help, it was so wild because it was like, I guess the way they do things, it has to be a certain way in order for me to be able to be open to receive it.
Right, right.
No, right. It's them. You know, my
Right.
spirit team, my guys, they want me to know it's them. It's not you, it's them, you know.
Right, right.
And so when my oldest brother, mom reached out to me. I call her my godmama.
Mm-hmm.
And she reached out to me. And I thought she was like reaching out to me to trying to get in my business and try to, you know, because L'Oreal just got married the second time. Now she divorced, you know. You want to be in the, you know, spreading rumors and stuff like this. So, you know, I was real closed in. After that, it was like I didn't want to talk to nobody. I didn't want to be friends with nobody. I just want to just be, okay?
Right, right.
And so when she reached out to me, it was some different opportunities that was coming in from California, and I was like, California, you know, I'm like, I'm in Memphis, Tennessee, okay,
right,
I'm
right,
from Memphis,
right. Which is the capital of Egypt.
Yeah, so
Memphis.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, I'm in Memphis. My family, most of my family's out here down south. I'm, you know, got comfortable but uncomfortable because of what my situation was. I didn't even have nowhere to stay. You know what I'm saying? All I had is my little gold little Ford Escort. So my thing is, I was like, so where am I going? Had opportunities to go and move to California to be a nurse, and it was gonna pay me, you know, travel expense, relocation expense, and all that kind of stuff. And it was wild because my godmama had reached out to me and she didn't know none of this because I didn't even talk to her like that. Every blue moon or something like that may talk to her. And so when she reached out to me and I told her what was going on, and she was just so open to help me. And I remember when I finally got there and I asked her, I said, why did you help me? She said, God told me to do it. God told me to help you, to reach out to you and help you. And I was just like so grateful and telling her thank you for listening.
Right.
And so that's where the magic be at, because a lot of times we get things and we don't even act on it because of fear.
Right.
And it'd be like, you know something or been told or shown something, but you scared to say something because you fear what they might think of you or what they might, you know what I'm saying, what somebody might say.
Right.
And so those are the most important times when you are giving something to give to somebody to help them in their lives. And when you move on that,
yes,
that's when things go forward.
Yes.
In your journey for you on your pathway. And when I started realizing it, I was like,
yep.
My.
Yes.
My. I said, you know what? I'm gonna work on myself because I'm guilty of feeling like that too. That's the reason why I'm speaking on it, because it's like you get stuff and then you don't say nothing. That could have saved somebody's life, or you know what I'm saying, keep them from being harmed or anything, right?
Yep.
So when I took that leap of faith, before I took that leap of faith, this story right here is what got me. Was it they had to come at me in a certain way for me to move.
Yeah.
Because I was complacent being home, but I wasn't comfortable. You know, right. I was like, man, I guess I'll just go ahead and settle, and I'm coming back home. It's something I really didn't want to do, but I'm back home now, so I guess I'm a just have to be here. And the opportunity presented itself. My godmama came through, and it was like I was going back and forth. You know how they had the devil and the angel right here on your shoulder,
right?
And they talking to you saying, "Hey, you know you don't want to go all the way out there. You ain't got nobody out there but her, and she probably ain't gonna help you out of the way." And you know, making negative thoughts. Then the angel come over here. Okay, so now this means this new beginning, a new start.
Right.
So that's what you need. You need a refresher. So let's go. You know. So what happened was, after we was, you know, collaborating, talking, she was helping me out, get my stuff set up together. At the last minute, I chose to pull back.
Really?
I chose to pull back because of fear. Start setting in. Negative thoughts kept coming and coming, and it was like, I don't think I want to do this. I don't think I can do this.
Right.
And I remember me and my daughter, we were staying in a hotel, and we was wanting something to eat, and it was kind of like late, almost late, about 10 o'clock. And I was like, you know, I didn't want to go nowhere far from the hotel, so we went right around the corner to the gas station and maybe grab some little snacks or something just to hold us over before we go out on the plane. And so I remember going in the gas station. Me and my daughter walked in there, and we picked up our little items and stuff like that. We got in the line. I think we was like the third person in line or whatnot. And before you know it, it was a guy that was standing at the door. It was on one way in, one way out the gas station. And it was a guy standing at the door. And all of a sudden, he just started hollering and cussing. And then all of a sudden, he pulled out this big, huge gun. And I'm like, where in the world did it come from? It almost reminded me of Looney Tunes cartoon. You know how they can just pull out big stuff. Bugs Bunny pulling out big stuff. Right. And I'm like, and I remember my daughter, she said, Mama, you dropped everything. You dropped the snacks, you dropped your purse. It was just like, I felt like I was in a movie or something. Yep. And all I remember was, I grabbed under my daughter's arm and I held her tight. And I grabbed my purse and I told her, I said, you know what? We're going to run out this door fast, quick, in a hurry. And don't look back. We're going to run straight to the car. I don't care what it is. We're going to go straight to the car and we're going to get out of here. Man. Talking about somebody nervous. I remember feeling my spine, the back of my head. Feeling all of that. It was just like, ooh, my hands were sweaty. We ran past that, man. And then we made it to the car. Man, don't you know they might start shooting? And people around in the gas station, they hollering and screaming. I get in my car and I try to crank it up, and it was like acting like it was something wrong with it. And I was like, oh my God. And I was like, come on, y'all. And they were like, okay, is you ready to go? Is you ready to go? Is you ready to stop playing?
Wow.
We sent you all this help. You come to right here at the prefaces, and you're gonna say you want to stay home. You still scared? I said, you know what?
That's it.
I hold my hands up high in the air. You hear me? And I told him, I quit.
Right.
I'm done. I quit. I'm done. And I promise you, my car crunk up. Made it to the hotel. The next morning, it crunk up like it wasn't nothing wrong with it. And I knew already that it was them.
Yes.
And then they do things so you can know it's not you, it's us.
Yes. That's the real stuff, though. That's the way it works, actually. I mean, literally, that's the way it works. You know.
So took that leap of faith, and I moved all the way across the country to San Diego, California. And that's when my healing journey began. That was the second phase of my book, where in the beginning I had all my words in all caps. It's because that's how I felt.
Right.
And the second phase, the healing phase, I calmed down. I was able to breathe because when I got off the plane, it said, "Your happiness awaits," in
Right.
orange. And I
Right.
was, wow,
Uh-huh.
wow.
Yes. Yes. So it's I mean, you gotta listen. Like I've been telling people recently, like surrender. Like there's nothing else to do at this time but to surrender. Because
Yes.
all that you think you know is just your ego. That's your ego is
Mhm.
guide. Most people, their ego is guiding them, but they think it's them. It's like no, your lower self is guiding you, but
Mhm.
it's pushing you into trouble, right?
Yeah.
When if you surrender to your higher self, you said, okay, I don't know, because most people say I know, they think they know everything, right? But when you
Mhm.
say when
Mhm.
you say I don't know, then that's when everything comes to you because you surrender to your higher self. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what it's about, and that's why it happened that way for you. Like I said, with your car and the gun. So it's
Mm.
like we gotta put you in a situation where we showing you if you don't go. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, wait.
Imagine if you didn't go. That's the question.
Ooh, wait. It was like if you didn't go, I felt like I probably would have got killed or died.
Yeah,
Like
probably.
it
Yeah,
was
yeah,
like it was,
yep.
hey.
That's probably what happened.
Because when I finally landed in California and it was so much stuff that was coming up, I remember experiencing ascension symptoms.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I felt like I was being activated or something. It was like my whole body just started trembling.
Right.
And I'll never forget it. I was on my training for the job I used to work in Vita's Healthcare. I was a patient care coordinator. It was my first job after in
Okay.
San Diego.
Okay.
And I was on my training, and out the blue, it was like I felt like I was being plugged into something.
Damn.
It's like electric. It was so electric, and it was like, that's how I felt in my body.
Wow.
And I was like, and I'm like, I was supposed to type on the computer. I couldn't do nothing. I'm like this. And they was like,
Right.
"You okay?" I couldn't talk for a minute because I was just like, my tongue, my mouth, everything was just like, and that's when I started noticing the anomalies in my photos.
Okay.
Um, it looked like to me, it looked like a microphone,
Okay.
like some kind of galactic green
Hmm.
microphone.
Interesting.
And I believe it was my heart chakra
Uh-huh.
and my throat chakra was coming up because it was lined in blue.
Right.
And I was like, okay. I didn't know what that was about at first. It was like, okay, you know what? All right. So I just kept taking pictures and writing down in my journal, like what this mean. And then I
Right.
was, my journey just started. It was like, okay, I know I got to stop eating like how, I'm usually eating because it was like, there's just something in my spirit was like, it's something has to change. And I,
Yes.
and I desired that change.
Right. Right.
And
Right.
so I feel like they had to put me in a place where, you know, eating healthy is nothing wrong with that.
Exactly.
Because I'm going to tell you, being, brought up in the church, we ate all the time. We was going out to eat all the time, or either Big Mama cooking every
Right.
Sunday, big meals, hog
Yeah.
maws, collard
Yes.
greens, you know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Yes. Yes.
I
Macaroni
ain't
and
saying nothing
cheese.
wrong with that, but,
Yeah.
eating it on a daily, constantly all
Oh
the
yeah.
time,
Yeah. Every Sunday. Every Sunday.
I was almost 300 pounds. I was like 282 pounds.
Wow. Wow. And it's amazing how much you came down. How much did you let go?
100 and I think it was like 131 pounds. I'm
Wow.
talking about even my bra size. I done went back to high school.
Wow.
Yes, I was like a B cup.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
And
Yeah, that's a
it was like people like,
testimony.
yeah, they was like, did you get a? No, my brother said, did you get a BBL? I was like, a
Right.
BBL? Nah,
Right.
you know,
Right.
BBL is a gastric bypass. I was like, no. I said I had spiritual surgery.
Wow.
That's what
Wow.
I call it.
You know, that could be another book for you, just that alone.
Spiritual surgery.
Yes, far as the weight, because you know, so many women are dealing, they have problems really letting go of the weight. But your story, you know, your life is a testimony that it can be done, and you didn't have surgery by doing it. You get what I'm saying?
Yes. Yes.
So that could be you can do another book just on that alone, and that would help a lot of women. You know?
You know what? And I got a book
Uh huh.
that's still in the making as well for that'll be coming after this one.
Okay.
And I should put that in there too, because I
Oh,
was like,
definitely, definitely.
because people like, you got surgery done? No, I didn't get no surgery.
Yeah, yeah. So that like I said, just that alone though will I mean, I'm telling you, will transform a lot of women's lives because they
Yeah.
have a real huge issue with that. You know, as far as letting, and it's all emotional stuff anyway. It's not what people think.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know, the physical body is just the last result, right?
yeah.
Like I said, it's the spiritual body, emotional body, physical body, right? Once it gets to the
Mm-hmm.
physical body, it's just showing you, it's like a reflection. It's showing you what's going on inside of you and what you need to address, you
Mm-hmm.
know? So that's
Mm-hmm.
what it is. And you know, a lot of times people don't realize like their face what's going on inside of you and what you need to address. Can you hear me? You know? So that's what it
Mm-hmm.
is. And you know, a lot of times people don't realize like their face what's going on inside of you.
Am I echoing?
Yes, echoing.
Okay, I'm turning it off.
Yeah. But
So
people don't realize their face is a map to what's going on inside of their body.
it is. It
Their
is.
the face is a chart. It's literally a map. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so that's the thing. It's like I always say, Mama Universe. You know, she always shows us what to do and how to do it, and she
Mm-hmm.
always gives us signs and symbols of how to address certain things.
Mm-hmm.
It will bring people into your life to help you. You get what I'm saying? You
Mm-hmm.
just gotta
Mm-hmm.
listen. You gotta listen to her because that's why you're her baby. So it's
Yep.
like, you know what I'm saying? It's like you with your daughter, right?
Mm-hmm.
She listened to you because you know better. It's like, okay, I'm trying to help you. I'm your mom, you
Yeah.
know? So that
Yeah.
it's the same thing. There's no difference. You know, it's like I said before, it's just that ego of you and what you need to address. It's like, okay, I'm trying to help you. I'm your mom.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's the same thing.
Okay.
It's the ego mind that wants you to think that you can do it without her.
Mm-hmm.
No, you
Mm-hmm.
good. You don't need to listen to her. You got this. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Yeah.
You
Yeah. That
know,
ego try to get you in trouble every time.
every single time. Every single time. You know, so it's one of those things where it's like surrender. You just have to surrender. And which
Mm-hmm.
is the easiest thing. It seems like it's the hardest, but it's the easiest thing. You know, like I'll
Mm-hmm.
tell people when the time I did this bungee jump, it was going through a lot that day. I mean, almost got into a fight. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on.
Mm.
But and I basically I was at this fair, right? And I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, bungee jump. Spirit's like, you don't do the bungee jump, right? And I'm like, okay. And I'm like, get ready to jump in there, and my ring got caught in the gate. And I'm like, maybe I shouldn't do this. But I'm already up here. And,
Mm.
and then the ego is like, well, you may die, right, if you jump. So I said, okay, well, I had a good life, so I'm definitely jumping. I don't care what you say. You know what I'm saying? And once I let go, it wasn't even like I thought it was going to be. When the fall going down, everything is a blur. So you don't even think like you know when you look at movies, you think, oh, they seeing all this. You don't hardly see anything. It's just a blur. You know. So that was a way of me letting go. Is doing this bungee jump. But that showed me nothing is what it seems. Once you let go, it's easier than what you thought it was going to be. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. And that's when I'm like, it's very important to like have that awareness,
Mm-hmm.
becoming aware of yourself and your spirit,
Right.
because we so used to being bombarded with everything else, distractions, and we don't listen to ourselves, and we just go and let stuff happen. But I'm learning to put your intentions and everything you do. And
Mm-hmm.
that's what make it a little bit better, a little bit easier in life when you start really paying attention and putting your intentions into everything you do.
Mm-hmm.
Is one of the biggest things that I'm learning right now. So um yeah, when I got off into learning how to detox, like my spirit was letting me know that it's time to detox, but it was a certain kind of detox that I wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
And when that liver detox was being offered, it was like I knew then that's what it was, what I was supposed to do, because it was like it resonated with my spirit.
Right.
And so when I learned how to do the liver detox,
Mm-hmm.
liver detox is how I got the cover of my book.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Let me see. I'm trying to put it in the
Yeah,
camera, but
yeah, because it's that the
it's the
background. You can't.
background not doing it. But
Yeah, you disappear when you hold it up.
I can't even show it.
You can see it when you put it down, but I don't know something about the. I guess it's the angle of it.
The background.
Yeah,
Well, hold up. I almost had it.
you almost had it. Yeah. It's the background.
Well, I mean, on my post, y'all seen the picture with the lighthouse and everything.
Yeah.
But this is what I seen when I experienced the liver detox.
Mm-hmm.
I did the liver detox in the last phase of it, where we drank the last concoction
Mm-hmm.
right before we went to bed on the new moon.
Right.
So what was that? And so the new moon and the strength of the new moon and
Mm-hmm.
drinking that concoction
Mm-hmm.
brought up the vision. It was almost like it was a vivid, it was very a vivid dream. And then the
Mm-hmm.
frequency, the sound that I heard, because I
Mm-hmm.
remember I was told that I was gonna I was going to hear you might hear the stones, the kidney stones or the gallbladder stones to come out.
Right.
And so the frequency I was hearing, it was like,
Hmm.
ooh, and I heard that. And
Wow.
it was like when I opened my eyes
Mm-hmm.
in the dream, that's when I saw the lighthouse,
Hmm.
the ocean,
Hmm.
and that pathway. It was
Mm-hmm.
like the wind, all of that. I seen it, heard it, felt it, and it was just so vivid, like OMG. And it just really
Hmm.
tripped me out because I was like, wow.
Hmm.
And then
That
once
tone
I
you just that tone you just made is kind of like I'm like, damn, I kind of went to a trance a little bit with that one. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. And so when they was telling me to do my book, I was like, I don't know what the cover gonna be about, and they let me know that was your cover. And so when they told me
Wow.
to reach out to you,
Right.
and
Yep.
when I reached out to you, you already knew. You was like, I was there. I was on the other side. I was on the other side. And then when
Right.
you drew my picture, it was like, damn, he was there. Because I was like,
Yeah. Yeah.
this is exactly what I saw. And I was
Yep.
like, man, I was so grateful that you captured it. It was like, damn, it was
Yeah.
it was cool to me. It was like something just, it was profound to me. It was like, wow, like this is so cool. And now a liver detox.
Right.
And I said, just imagine if I
Mm-hmm.
constantly learn to detox my body and start taking care of myself
Right.
to be more in tune with my spirit,
Right. Right.
right?
Uh-huh.
So that's when I took the time out and said, okay, you know what? This is what I'm gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
And then I learned, and I was like, everybody think that self-love and self-care is just going to the beauty shop and getting your nails and toes done. Now, self-love and self-care is loving on you.
Exactly.
Loving on you. And
Mm-hmm.
I feel like releasing those things and programming of feeling like I can just eat anything and stuff like that, and then I'm looking like I'm overweight, I'm
Mm-hmm.
sluggish, I'm tired, stuff going on,
Mm-hmm.
headaches, skin breakouts, and all that kind of stuff. And I was
Right.
like, I'm tired of it.
Right.
And so once I felt like, okay, you know what? I love you, L'Oreal. Let's do
Mm-hmm.
something about it.
Right.
Listen to my spirit team.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to my ancestors. Listen to my
Right.
guys. They come and tell me, okay, she seemed like she ready.
Mm-hmm.
She's serious about this.
Mm-hmm.
And so they guided me, just guided me all the way through. They guided me.
Mm.
And for you know it, it was like my daughter was the first one to recognize. She was like, Mama, you losing weight.
Right.
And I was like, I am, ain't I? Because
Mm-hmm.
I mean, my mind, I'm so focused. I'm like, I really want to do better about myself. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
losing weight, but I was losing more than just physical weight.
Right.
I was losing or letting go. I'm gonna say letting go. I released and
Yes.
let go
Yes.
a lot of
Yes.
trauma that kept coming up because I was being
Right.
triggered.
Mm-hmm.
I was being triggered. Oh my goodness. I was being triggered by the food. I was being triggered by people at work. I was being
Mm-hmm.
triggered by it just be little things that whenever them triggers come up, I knew it was time for me to heal
Mm-hmm.
those things.
Mm-hmm.
And usually what I used to do was I wouldn't try to heal nothing. I was just like, okay, detach. I'm done with that.
Right.
And I'm just gonna move on.
Mm-hmm.
No, you got to deal with that. You got to hold yourself accountable.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is what I learned, and this is what I'm putting in my book. Like, man, this stuff matters. You know, Black
Yes.
Lives Matters. We matter by learning
Mm-hmm.
yourself, being aware of yourself,
Mm-hmm.
and being true to yourself. Just being you,
Right. Right. Right.
accepting yourself for who you are, and working on yourself and making
Right.
yourself better. I ain't competing
Exactly.
against nobody, no competition, but the old me. I'm trying to, hey, it's time to go.
Yep. Yep.
And
Mm-hmm.
that's what it's about. Healing yourself. It
Yeah.
ain't about
That's
saving the world. It's about saving your world.
now. Let me ask you this: was you hungry or you didn't have an appetite when you was
Uh,
going through this process?
I wasn't hungry. My appetite
Right.
started going. Like,
Right.
and it was like, I don't even know what I wanted to eat. It was like,
right.
I don't know where to start. Like, okay, I'm not even hungry. So what I'm gonna do, y'all?
Right. That's because you was tapping into your soul. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where we're not our bodies anyway, but we've been tricked to believe we're our bodies. So it's like you was tapping more into your soul. So therefore, it's like, okay, I maybe can snack on something and I'm good, but I don't really need, you know what I'm saying? I don't really need a lot. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
Yeah.
that's the thing. It's one of those things where it's like once we realize that we are spirit first, and then the body comes after spirit, then that's when we're free. But if we think
Mm-hmm.
we are bodies, we'll continue to stay in bondage
Mm-hmm.
because those desires and appetites and emotions and all these things that keep us trapped in this dimension, right, will
Mm-hmm.
continue to happen. You get
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
that's the thing. It's like when you said, okay, I'm done, right?
Yep.
That's when it's like your soul kind of like steps in the forefront where it's like, okay, let's go. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
What you want to
Yep.
do. What you want to do. And the whole time it's been our souls are waiting for us to just okay, what you want to do. You don't know the way. Apparently you don't know the way because you're in this predicament, right? So
Right.
so just get out the way then and let me guide you,
Mm-hmm. That's
right?
right.
So
That's right.
that's the power. Not like, and like I said, you're a testimony. Your life is a testimony. It's like you dropped all that, you let it go, let all that stuff go, You know, and
Mm-hmm.
like you said, 100 and how much? 100 and what pounds?
100, I think 132 pounds.
Yeah, that's a whole nother person.
Psh,
You know what I'm saying?
man,
That's
man,
a that's a whole nother person, literally.
man. I
An
remember.
adult.
Yeah, I remember my mama. The last time I had talked to my mama, she was like, before I left to go to California,
Uh-huh.
she prophesied to me. She's like, next time I'm gonna see you, you're gonna be 100 pounds lighter.
Wow.
And I was like, I wonder why did she say that at the time? I was like, why would she say that? You know, because in my mind, all I'm thinking about, Mom, I miss you, I love you, and you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Right.
But she said, you're gonna be 100 pounds lighter.
Mm. Yeah. So it happened. I mean, she was right. She was right. You get what
Yep.
I'm saying? And a lot of times, like you know, based on like what you're talking about and everything, right? A lot of times, what happens is when you are talking like this, and you are going to help a lot of people. What happens is like what you coughing right now. That's what happens because it's like low level entities, right? They
Mm-hmm.
don't want you to get this message out. You know what I'm saying? Because that the release of the um, forces that control people, they can't control it anymore. You see
That's
what I'm
wild.
saying?
Cause
So
I'm like, oh
it
Lord.
yeah, it happens. But that's when you know. That's when you know you're on the right track. Though it's not what people. It's not. It's opposite of what people think. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's opposite. You know, because it's like people think, well, everything should be good and that's it. It's like no. A
Yep.
lot of times it's opposite. It's like when something is trying to, steer in a different direction, then you say, okay, I ain't gonna talk about this no more. But
Yep.
no, you're supposed to continue to talk about even more now because that's when you know you're on the right track. You get what I'm saying?
Oh
So
yeah.
nothing is what it seems. It's always opposite of what it seems.
Yep.
So I know, I know. You know what I'm saying?
This tranking and fiction.
Yeah, it is. It's stranger than fiction. But once you wake up to it, you begin to laugh at everything because you know it's a game.
Oh yeah. Oh
You
yeah.
know, this is like tell people this is the Truman Show. It's not. It's not what you think it is.
I love that movie.
Yeah,
I love
yeah,
that movie because it's like it's the truth.
yeah. And he was just
It's the
trying to be
truth.
free. His whole thing was freedom.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then everyone, oh, Truman, don't think like that, and don't go over this mountain. You don't know, you may be hurt. Something's going to harm you. You can't cross that bridge, and this, and that, right?
Yep.
So that's like I said, once you face your fears, and that's what he did in the movie. Once you
Mm-hmm.
face your fears, then everything disappears. There's nothing blocking you at that point. But a lot of times it holds you hostage because you don't want to face your fears.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's
Mm-hmm.
like, hey, man, if I face this is gonna happen. Maybe I get sick, or maybe maybe I'm gonna get hurt, or maybe it's like whatever, just whatever. I'm doing it
Just
anyway.
go.
You know what I'm
Yep.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's how you gotta be, and that's what your book illustrates, literally, that tenacity, that diligence, you know what I'm saying? Persistence. It's
Yep.
like it's no matter what I'm being my destiny no matter what.
That's right. That's
You
right.
see? So it's funny.
They want me to stop talking. Look.
Yeah, yeah,
Rebuke
yeah.
it right now.
You're right.
We're gonna keep going, okay?
That's it.
Yes, we're gonna raise the vibration in here.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah. Better
Yeah.
be
So
glad I ain't got my tambourine. I'll start
it's
some up in here.
exactly, exactly. Ah,
Oh
so
yes, oh yes.
that's what it's that's what it is. I'm telling you,
Mm-hmm.
it's
Mm-hmm.
powerful. It's powerful. That's when you know you're on the right track when you have that much resistance.
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
know.
Look,
And you
Okay.
know, I know you've had a lot of resistance. We talked about,
Woo.
but I mean, like, damn, like, really? You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? Like, are you serious? Like, just shocked, right?
Yes.
It's like,
Yes.
damn, like, I'm telling you, man.
So
But it
yes.
shows you how powerful you are when you have that much resistance, because the ones that are weak, they trust me, nobody's worrying about them. It's like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
you're not even a threat. I'm not even concerned with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm concerned
Yeah.
with her because I know I see something in her that she's gonna be powerful. Well, she's powerful now. You know what I'm saying? But it's like
Mm-hmm.
where she's going is going to be tremendous.
Yes.
So
Yes.
that's what it's all about. It's like seeing past the veil that's been covering our eyes this whole time.
Mm.
You
Yes.
know, and
Yes.
like I always tell you, when I seen you when you was at the beach, and you were
Mm-hmm.
speaking that language, you were definitely channeling.
Oh
When you
yeah.
was when you were speaking that language, I said, "Who?" Honestly, I thought that you was with a friend of yours because the camera was on the ocean,
Yep.
and I thought you was like, I said, she must be with like a Brazil, or she must be with a girlfriend that's for Brazilian or something. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And then when I seen it was you, I was like, what? I mean, to this day, that just blew my mind. That blew my mind because I knew from that, it's like, oh, she's definitely channeling. She's
Yep.
channeling for real. Like, you hear people say I'm channeling, but
Yeah.
nah, your whole energy, your whole voice, everything was totally different. It was like a
Mm-hmm.
whole nother person. You get what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And that's
Yeah.
the energy, that's the energy where it's going to get to a point where, because everybody's waking up to the illusion, where you're going to,
Mm-hmm.
it's like people going, and I talk to people where it's like you were saying earlier, it's like doing what your spirit tell you to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Without
Mm-hmm.
like fighting it.
Yes.
And um, people are just going to become like who they originally naturally are, which is spirit. So it's going to
Mm-hmm.
be a thing where people are going to feel like they're in a trance in their normal life, their everyday life. It's like something. It feel like something takes over, and it's
Mm-hmm.
like something is leading you. It's like, go here. Like I
Yeah.
tell people, it's like every day now they're whispering into my ears. It's like, go here, do
Mm-hmm.
this, do that. But it's very gentle and loving. You get what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
Um, and this is where, when people talking about the Great Awakening and all these different things, this is what's happening. But
Mm-hmm.
it's not like people think, where it's guns and bombs and no, it's another side to that, where it's gentle and loving, but actually that's more powerful than the guns and the bombs. You get what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So that's the thing. It's like tapping into our natural state of being.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Where
Yes.
everything grows, like all the plants and all the trees. You know what I'm saying? Everything grows from this
Mm-hmm.
infinite source. You get what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
so so that's the time we're in. It's like getting out the way and listen to Mama Universe, and
Yes.
listen to her guidance, and allow her to guide you where you need to be. And once you get to this vibration, your every day is like blissful, because
Mm-hmm.
you covered. You don't have no anxiety. You're not stressing, because you have this inner contentment that
Yes.
you're taken care of no matter what. I don't care if a person can. I'm gonna come shoot you in 2 minutes. I'm coming with my gun. You be like, okay. if
Like,
it's
all
my
right
time to,
then.
if it's my time to go. I mean, but you don't have any fear,
Right.
because
Right.
fear is a thing that holds you back.
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
don't you don't fear anything or anyone at this point. You get what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
so so this is what we're actually merging back into now. This state of like oneness. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So this is where it's at. It's like and of course, like I said, the creator gives us different books and different videos and different tools to help guide us, to let us know we're not alone. Like, okay, I was thinking this, but maybe people think I'm crazy, so I'm not gonna say nothing. But if they read your book, then it's like, okay, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Now,
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, I get it. So then that's how you connect with like they call your soul tribe or whoever's,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's what's actually happening. It's like the separating shaft from the wheat, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
it's like everybody's starting to, the ones who belong together on that same frequency are starting to merge together. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
So
Uh-huh.
this is where it's at. And this is the great work we're doing. It's like the tools and our gifts we're using to bring together um, this awakening is what they call it.
Mm-hmm.
This emergence of like souls, basically. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? This resonance, this vibration. It's actually
Yes.
no words to describe it. You know what I'm saying? But it's like it's just, I guess I would say just oneness. That's the only thing I can come up with. That's kind of like we separated from the one to experience this reality in this dimension. Where now
Mm-hmm.
we're coming back to the oneness from which we came from. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Yep. Yep.
So
That's how it
so
is.
that's where we're at.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yep. And
know.
I just wanted to be able to share that
Hmm.
um the detox I feel like helped jumpstart my healing
Hmm.
and helped me to start wanting to learn more about herbs and what I can do to help heal my body because that's where your ancestors live in your blood and in your body. And everybody
Exactly.
want to think everything is outside of us, but
Hmm.
it's not. It's within.
Right.
And when I used to hear people say that, it's be like, okay, within. So how do I tap into it? And the more and more I was persistent on learning about the ancestors and healing my body and healing and health, I learned that learning to heal your body
Hmm.
through the high vibrational herbs,
Hmm.
learning to cut back on the processed foods
Hmm.
and eating more vegetables and fruits and stuff like that really helped me tap into my spirit
Right.
for my spirit to be able to guide me
Right.
in this lifetime to help me to make better decisions. I'm not saying
Yes.
everything gonna be peaches and cream all the time,
Right.
but this is what really helped me on my healing journey.
Yeah. And that's how we
Hmm.
connected. That's how we connected.
Yeah.
So everything happens for a reason.
Yes, it does. No coincidences.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times we're mad when things are a certain way, but it's like, no, it's taking you somewhere else though.
Yeah.
It's taking you somewhere else. You just can't see it yet.
Mm-hmm.
You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? Where it's like the omnipresent energy, like the most high is like omnipresent.
Yep.
So he's looking at everything from a bird's eye view, where we're looking at things down here. He can't see around the corner. So we like, how that's gonna work? That don't make no sense.
Mm-hmm.
You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? So um this, like I said, this is what we're going back into. And the herbs, like you were saying, what people don't realize is when you say herbs and the ancestors and all that,
Mm-hmm.
herbs herbs are alive. What
Yes.
people don't really look at it like they're actually are alive though. They just look at it like, okay, it's just tea. It's like,
Yeah.
no, it's not just tea. You know what I'm saying? It's not
Yep.
just tea. They're alive. They're high
Yes.
vibrational. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Activate them
like,
codes inside your body. That's what they do.
exactly. So it's not like medicine. It's not like, I mean, it's natural medicine, but you know what I'm saying. It's not
Yeah.
pharmaceutical like that. But it's a part of you,
Yes.
and that's a way of. It's kind of like, okay, well, we're gonna allow you to get sick to come back home to us.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because all these other things are not gonna work for you. So it's kind
Right.
of like, it's like Mama Nature. She's constantly saying, "Come on, baby, come on."
Yep.
You know what I'm
Come
saying?
on back home.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of
Yes.
those things where it's like, uh, You're gonna come home some kind of way, but you coming home.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You may
Yes.
come home screaming, whatever, or you may come home peaceful. So it's your choice.
Mm-hmm.
But
That's right.
this is what the herbs are about, you know. And
Mm-hmm.
this is what I, you know, I bring too, is far as the healing part of aspect of what I do. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Of
Yes.
the herbs, and I got that from my grandma because she was a natural healer, where she can
Okay.
heal you with just a touch. You
Mm.
know what I'm saying? Just a gentle touch. It wasn't even like prank. You know, it was just a gentle touch.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Woo-wee.
And
Powerful.
like I always tell people, the story what changed my life was when I was a little boy and I had an opening in my navel. So
Mm-hmm.
I get into the tub and my stomach would fill up with water. And I went to her after this because she was a pastor. I went to her after the service.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, "You don't have to say, I already know." So she just lifted up my shirt and gently touched me, you know, like above my navel.
Mm-hmm.
And when I got home, it was like sunken about an inch deep.
Wow.
It was sunk in an inch deep, but it was like the shape of a finger, the way it was sunk in.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You
Wow.
know them foam beds. You know what they call it, the foam beds, where you can. It has like memory with the
Oh
foam.
yeah. Yeah.
It was like that, but it stayed like that. It stayed like for hours, and
Wow.
I never had problems since then. She healed it. She just sealed it up with a touch. You
Mm.
know, and on top of that, it activated that second chakra, which is that prana, that life force.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it's just like installed in me that healing modality of like, okay, I'm gonna activate you basically
Mm-hmm.
to do what you're going to be doing in the future.
Wow. Wow. Ain't that some?
Yeah.
Mm.
So that's what got me, you know, as far as my herbs and my website and you know what I'm saying, everything that I do. One of my services.
Okay, okay. Wow, that's beautiful. You can tell about what you do. Like the psychic art, the psychic readings that you do, and you
Yeah.
draw.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love those because you give
Right.
me some clarity, and then I can look back at something and like,
Yep.
oh, okay, okay, I remember what you said, and then it just give me some good clarity and guidance on what's my next step. Where am I going? Can you just kind of give me a
Oh,
little
definitely, definitely.
see how you started?
So basically, as a child, I always loved to draw, right?
Mm-hmm.
Always loved to draw, always loved to draw. And basically, like I said, I come from a family of healers. My grandfather was a prophet. My mom is visionary. She sees visions.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, I was born, you know, raised into a house like this, where it was all these spiritual, magical things happening, like stuff you see in movies, right?
Okay.
And so basically, throughout the years, you know, the spirit's always whispering things to you. Won't you do it this way, do it that way, you know? So basically what I did was I combined the healing, my artistic abilities, and my spiritualities together. And I
Okay.
call it a psychic sketch reading, right?
Mm.
So basically what I'm doing is literally when I'm sitting in front of a person, as I'm sketching them, or let's say somebody only want to see, you don't even have to have a sketch, but I'm just saying I'm drawing out of them what I see, literally, right?
Mm-hmm.
Drawing
Mm-hmm.
out of them what I see and drawing to them things that will help them, okay? Now
Mm-hmm.
and in the future. So it's like everybody's reading is different, of course. So whatever I see, I'm drawing, and basically they get to see the full picture of their life, literally. You know what I'm saying? So it's not
Wow.
like it's like a reading, but it's like a tangible. So some people say it's like a tarot card to them because
Mm-hmm.
it's like it's showing you everything in your life. You get what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And
Mm-hmm.
what's gonna happen, what happened in the past, things you need to let go of from the past, things that are happening present, and things that will help you in the future. You get what I'm saying? And
Yes.
therefore, I love doing it this way because, of course, at the end they get to take it with them. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's kind of like and I tell people put it up on your wall, right? So you see it every day. And when you look at the picture, you remember the reading
Mm-hmm.
because it's more in your subconscious mind.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? And you'll
Yes.
see like a lot of my clients, they tell me the progress. Like, man, like you drew this and this happened and this happened and this happened. It's like I could see the progress just looking at them, how everything their life has changed. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Especially the ones that really follow what I'm telling them to do. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like, no, just do this and you'll see. You'll see what start happening in your life. And
Mm-hmm.
the ones that are really serious and they following it, I'm telling you, I got so many testimonies. It's like out of this world. Like, like I remember I was doing readings in the store, and I was doing a reading with somebody, and
Mm-hmm.
this woman walked up. Literally, she like jumped to the middle of the reading, like, excuse me, I have to tell him this. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like the guy knows the woman. She looking at her like, what, excuse me? Like, no, you know what I'm saying? She's like, excuse me, I got to tell him this. And she's like, the guy you told me about I was going to meet, this and that. You say he's going to be a Leo. She said, this is him right here. He literally has
Oh,
a tattoo.
wow.
She said he literally has the initials that you put on my sketch, and he has a tattoo that you drew on my picture on his chest. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So like stuff like that, where it's like you can't make it up.
Yep.
You can't make
Yep.
this stuff up. You know it's spirit that's talking. You
Yep.
get what I'm saying? So this is what I do, and this is like I said, one of the services that I give is psychic sketch reading, because it's like you get to see yourself, and you get to see like the whole picture, the full
Mm-hmm.
picture of your life and where you're going. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. It's like a reminder, because
Yes,
I still got my pictures, and I look back and I'm like, dang, look how far I come. I look different
exactly.
every time. I look different
Yes,
every time. And then
yes,
just looking at it, the progress, I'm like, dang, and I'm here. And I'm
right.
here.
Yeah.
So it's like it's wild and it's beautiful.
Yeah,
It's just like, wow,
yeah.
man.
Because I
So
remember when you moved.
yeah.
I remember when you moved where you are now. And I was like, I'm saying this and I'm saying that, and you was kind of like, okay, you couldn't see it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, I see this down. You gonna see this in your travels and this and that, and then on top of that, the dreams I was having about you. You know what I'm saying? I was like,
Yep.
you're gonna get a car, you're gonna get this birthday happen. You know what I'm saying? You about to get these keys, and you was like, damn, like, yeah, all this stuff is happening, literally, like everything is
Yep.
happening.
Yep.
So it's just me listening. It's just getting out the way, and let
Mm-hmm.
Mama Universe, whatever she tells me, it's like, okay, say this to this person, do this, say this, do that. It may not make sense now, but they'll
Yeah.
see in the future. They'll see in the
Yes.
future. You
Yes.
know. So that's what I do. One of the things that I do is that, which is a draw because everybody loves that part of my services.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
you
So
had your tinctures, your cosmic. It was the
yeah.
cosmic tincture that you had, and I was having
Yes.
dreams. My grandma was coming through, talking to me,
Yeah.
showing
I
me
remember you showed me
stuff,
that.
and I was like, "Whoa!" I said, "Man, this some potent stuff."
Yeah, and you said it was on her birthday she
Yeah,
came through.
that's I was like,
Yeah,
"Wow."
yeah. So that's the thing. It's like, and this is the thing too, right? What people don't understand with herbs, right?
Mm-hmm.
The the one that's handling the herbs plays a major part in how efficient the herb is, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because I'm working with my hands, right? And if people
Mm-hmm.
look at my paintings, they will see what kind of stuff I'm working with, like the magical side,
Mm-hmm.
the spiritual side of what I'm dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm incorporating this vibration
Okay.
into the herbs itself, right? So
Yes.
it's like let's say if a person is negative and they take some chamomile, right? And
Mm-hmm.
they working with chamomile, but they're in a negative vibration.
Mm.
And you take the chamomile, it's not going. You ain't gonna want it no more. It's like the because the energy's low. It's like
Right.
something I don't know what it is about this, but I ain't really feeling this tea. But
Mm-hmm.
you take somebody with a high vibration, and they
Mm-hmm.
put love into these herbs and what they're doing. It's totally different,
Mm-hmm.
and you see the
Mm-hmm.
results of it. You want more of it, actually. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
that's the difference in, like I say, the herbs are alive and they interact with us. It's not like just
Mm-hmm.
this herb by itself and nothing is happening. No, they're interacting with us. They're
That's
communicating
right.
with us.
That's
You know
right.
what I'm saying? And that's why I say like becoming one with it again. Mama
Mm-hmm.
nature, right? Becoming
Mm-hmm.
one with her.
Mm-hmm.
That's it's price. You can't even put it's priceless.
Can't. Sure can't put no price to it.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Oh man. So
So I
wait.
yeah, so I have the elixirs, I have the herbs, I have like
Okay.
sprays, I have, the abundance oils, different things like to raise the vibration to help people. I guess my website is designed to anybody, any issue they may have, they're gonna find a solution on my website.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're gonna trust me, they're gonna find something. And once they experience it, because this one sister, she was like, I was at a I was at a holistic fair in Walnut Creek, and she was like, she said, I took your cosmic awareness elixir, and she said, I'm telling you, she was like, she said, I can't even. She said, what was happening that night? She said,
Mm-hmm.
I have to kind of like push back a little bit because it was so like profound. Like she said, I can't take it every night, so I have to take it like maybe like once every 3 days or something. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? It was funny,
Yeah.
like, because I was talking about like scribing, right? When she was talking, right? And what's funny was as we're talking about this bird, this white bird comes up and lands right across from where we're talking. And
Oh
Tahuti,
wow.
Tahuti, the god
Yeah.
Tahuti,
Yeah.
it was like Tahuti, right? A white
Wow.
bird like Tahuti with a
Like a
long beak.
crane or something.
Yes, it was a crane, right?
Yeah.
It pulled up and she pointed. She said, "Look at this." And I said, I don't have nothing to say. I said, it is what it is. At
You
this
can't
point,
make
I
it. You
mean,
can't make
you
this
know what I'm
shit
saying?
up. You just can't do
Exactly.
it.
Exactly. So that's the thing. It's like I tell people I'm to the point I don't have to prove anything anymore. I don't say anything. If you ask me, I'll say something. But
Yeah.
I know because when I'm talking and different things are happening, nature is coming and verifying.
Yes.
See,
Yes.
when nature is verifying, you know it's real.
Mm-hmm. That's right. That's
And then
right. I
you get
love it.
you get the chills, and you like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't got to say nothing else. you know.
Confirmation. Confirmation. That's your confirmation. You already know.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Synchronicities. You see them numbers like
Yes.
today.
Yes.
I told they talked to me through card tags, and they've been talking to me since a little girl through card
Yes.
tags. Because I used
Yes.
to travel, like my dad and my mom and dad to take me and my brothers to my grandma's house for the summertime. And I
Okay.
used to play a game with my brothers where we would add up the numbers on the back of the card tag, and then we'll make the letters, try to make a word out of it, and see who
Oh.
can do it first. So that's
Okay.
what I taught them to keep them occupied through the long trip. And I would get messages in when I was a little girl. I didn't understand it now, but they still talk to me through card tags.
Yes. 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 Yes.
And it's still prevalent. And I write them down, or I take a picture. This is why I take a picture. Then when I get home, I write it down on a piece of paper, and just listen or just look at it to see what the full message is or what they're trying to tell me. So it's like, I love those kind of things.
Exactly. Exactly.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
because everything is always speaking to you. Everything at all times. It's
Yeah.
always communicating with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everything is alive. Like everything is literally alive.
Yeah.
So all you have to do is be open to receive what's being sent to you at that time. And then, then like I said, then you really start to see the magic in life and what's really going on. But a lot of times people are so preoccupied they can't see it. They can't see the magic. So they looking at you like you making this stuff up. And it's like, no, I'm not. It's right in front of you. It's right in front of you. You just can't see it. So that's what it is. And that's the time we're in now, where it's like the magic of life is starting to reemerge, and everything is starting to be reanimated.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful. I tell people it's this and that. I said, to me, it's beautiful times because I know what time it is.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
know what
Oh
time it
yeah.
is, and you know nothing can stop you. Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I think the problem is they need to start turning off all this negativity. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And all these things that are keeping them preoccupied. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
distractions.
Exactly. So
Mm,
that's the thing. It's like just change. Like I told I did tons of videos, but I was telling people like it's everything's a tool, right? That we
mm-hmm.
need to use to get to a certain place, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like your car is a tool to get to A to B, right? So it's like, okay, if you want to change your energy, put on some music that makes you feel good.
Exactly.
Like I
Exactly.
tell people, I was talking about this last night, man. I said the 90s, like all the music in the 90s, I'm telling you, it was just like so much love. It was just beautiful energy.
Mm-hmm.
That was some beautiful energy in it. That music in the 90s, man. You could put on anything in the 90s, I guarantee you. I don't care if it's fast, I don't care if it's slow. You're gonna start smiling, you're gonna start dancing, you're gonna
Yep.
feel good. You're gonna
Yep.
feel good.
Yep.
You get what
Yep.
I'm saying? So that's
Mm-hmm.
all you have to do is use the tools. If you feel
Mm-hmm.
down, well, put on some, you know what I'm saying? Like I still got my CD player and everything. I still got my DVD player. So it's like
Mm-hmm.
I don't allow like the technology to tell me when I can listen to something. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I'm old school, so I'm like, nah, I'm gonna put on my CD.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? To listen to what I need to listen to. You know what I'm saying? To make me feel a certain, raise my vibration.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Anita Baker, you know what I'm saying? You
Ooh, and Sade, that's my girl.
of course, I
I
ain't got
love
yeah,
Sade.
of course. You know what I'm saying? But you
Mm-hmm.
when you listen to that music, you just it's fulfilling. It's like,
It
okay,
is.
this is what life is about. This is what
Yep.
life is really about.
Yep.
You know what I'm
Put you in a
saying?
put you in a good place. Put you in a loving place. Put you in a vibration
Exactly.
that you just can breathe. Like
E- exactly. Exactly.
change the mood.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? I remember a couple of days ago, I put on, that song Shantae Moore, Candle Lights in You,
Oh
with
yes,
her and Keith
yes,
Washington. I put that on.
yes,
It's as soon as I put it on, it's just like, damn, it just takes you, you
yes,
know? So
yes.
so it's one of those things where it's like, it's your choice what you want to listen to. It's your
Mm-hmm.
choice what you want to
Mm-hmm.
watch.
Mm-hmm.
The movies,
Mm-hmm.
because I was watching they got all this stuff they got on that. It's just crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But it's like
yeah.
watching. I was talking about. I said, man, I was thinking about Eddie Murphy, right? I
Mm-hmm.
said all the stuff he put out in the '90s was class. It was just like top notch class movies.
Mm-hmm.
Boomerang, Harlem Nights. It was all about us as a people prospering and living
Yes.
good and just happy and fun. It was just a different vibration. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the thing. It's like you choose what you want to watch. You choose
Yeah.
what you want to listen to.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you feel a
Mm-hmm.
certain way, use the tool that's around you to lift your vibration. Whether
That's
it's
right.
herbs, it's teas, it's music, it's movies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I put
Yeah.
out a whole, you probably know, I put out a whole list of all love movies, right? And I put out a
Yes.
whole list of all love songs, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there's no excuse. It's like, yeah, you say I'm depressed. Okay, well, put this in. I guarantee you put this in, drink some water, right?
Yeah.
Drink some
Hydrate
tea.
yourself.
Yeah, hydrate yourself. So, I'm not depressed because that takes away depression when you drink a lot of water,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
drink some water and put this in. You tell me how you feel. I guarantee you can't tell me you ain't gonna start feeling good. You ever see that thing with these senior citizens where they wasn't talking for years and they was
Mm-hmm.
just kind of like up, just really like wasn't using their hands or nothing, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they start playing the music of their time, like Count Basie, John Coltrane, right?
Mm-hmm.
They start tapping their feet. Now these are people that wasn't moving at all,
Mm-hmm.
had their eyes closed, right?
Mm-hmm.
They
Mm-hmm.
start tapping their feet. The next thing you know, they start wiggling their hands like this. They start
Yeah.
opening their eyes, And next thing you know, they showed them like an hour, 2 hours later, they was up dancing.
Mm.
Do you get what I'm saying? These are
Yeah,
people that
yeah.
are moving at all though for
Mm.
years. That shows you the vibration of the sound, the music that you're listening to, and how
Mm-hmm.
that deals with the synapses of your brain, your neurons that connects to your
Mm-hmm.
heart. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But it's
Yep.
very, very important to be in that space where you get to control that narrative. Just use the tools. Just
Mm-hmm.
it. Just use
Yep.
them.
That's right.
Just,
That's right.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
That's right.
you ain't got no excuse. There's no
So
excuse
don't.
now. There's no excuse, man.
Ooh, you
I
kind
love my.
of you brought me to this space when I had my daughter
Okay.
and I was living with my grandmother, my mom's mom in Oak Ridge, Tennessee.
Okay.
And my grandmama, she had neuropathy
Okay.
and it hurt her to move and it hurt to touch because she'd be always hot or warm, her body, and she didn't like getting up, moving around and stuff.
Right.
And when I had my baby, when I brought my baby home, I'm gonna tell you this. My grandmama, she won't get up and move for nobody.
Yes.
But when I brought my baby home, and I was going to school, I was going to college, I'm trying to finish up my degree, my social degree.
Right.
And my grandmama said, I said, well, I guess I'm gonna have to find somebody to watch my baby because I understand my grandma she probably couldn't do it. Man, she went off on me. She said, leave this baby here. Just make sure you have them bottles ready, and
right.
and you go on and finish your schooling, okay?
Wow.
Man, I get out of school one day and come home. She rocking around with my baby, rocking her and everything, walking like ain't nothing hurting her, nothing. It was just like my mouth was dropped. I was just like,
yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Honey, she making bottles. She done made her some lunch and everything.
You know why though, right? Because that baby is pure love.
Yeah.
It's pure love. You know what I'm saying? And she just came from the other side. She just came back from the other side. Ooh. So it's like pure love. It fed her soul. That's what she needed.
Mm-hmm.
She needed that. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing that's the power of love. It's like it changes everything. Everything.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? so that's what we're tapping into now. That's what we're going back to. It's like all this other stuff, man. It's over with that fighting. It's draining, very draining. You know what I'm saying? So it's that's what it is, man. We have, like I said, we have the tools around us, and we just got to use them. Yeah. Everything comes together. There's no excuse though. I'll tell you that. But I'm telling people when they start talking to me, like, nah, just do this. I said, you do this and you tell me how you feel. You know what I'm saying? And then they know it's true because it's like, they start smiling. It's like, okay, well, why don't you just do it then? Don't like wallow in your sadness. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I tell people, you don't hold on to suffering. Suffering is not holding on to you. You're holding on to suffering. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, and I've seen this a woman named Amma. I love her. The woman that hugs everybody. She's saying that she was showing a cartoon of this guy. He was like a sage, and he was telling the guy that came to see him to let go of the suffering. And the guy was like, no, because they hurt me. Da, 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 da. He said, okay. Right. So the next day, the guy came to the sage, and the sage was holding on to a tree. And the tree had all these thorns in it, right?
Okay.
And the sage was bleeding from these thorns. And the guy walked up and said, what are you doing? And the sage was like, no, I can't let this go. And he said, just let go then. Just let it go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why are you holding on to this tree? Just let go of the tree. And then when he let go, he said, this is what I've been telling you the whole time. You're holding on to suffering. Suffering is not holding on to you. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's, he had to show him in this way so he can really get it. Because people like holding on to their past You know, we all guilty of it. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
It's like my childhood and all these different things happen, and why
Mm,
God let this happen to me and all this stuff. But it's
mm-hmm.
like after you get to a point, it's like, okay, are you going to take that the rest of your life with you? Or are you going to say,
Mm-hmm.
you know what? I'm at a better place now. I'm just going to forgive myself for holding on to it and forgive whoever hurt me and let this
Yes.
stuff go. Because it's not beneficial to no one,
Yes.
you
Yes.
know?
Yes. You just helped me with my last reading. You know, I had to release and let go. I had to
Oh,
forgive.
yes.
I had to forgive myself. I mean, the
Right.
drawing you drew, my daughter looked at. She said, "Mom, you look kind of angry," and I was
Yes.
like, "Yeah." I was like, "I gotta
Yes.
release and let this go. I gotta forgive myself
Yeah.
and start doing some more work on my heart chakra, and
Yeah.
you
Because
know,
remember,
just
I asked you though in the reading. Remember when you first, I said, are you angry about something? And you was like, no, I'm not
no,
angry about anything. uh, you was like, no, I'm not angry about. I don't anger. No, I don't think I'm angry about something. I was like,
yeah."
nah,
Till
I
we
know
got to
you.
talking, you got
You
it
know what I'm
out of me.
saying?
I was like, "Well, dang."
You know what I'm saying? So, when the spirit tells you something, it's like, nah, okay, I hear what you're saying, but watch this. Watch I pull it out of you. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And
Mm-hmm.
then the stuff start flowing out of you, like, okay, I get it. I get what you're saying. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Because the
Yep.
body don't lie. First of all, it's not lying to you. It's telling you, okay, da 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 da. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's just it's always talking to you, But
Yep.
that's what it is. That's the time we're
Mm-hmm.
in. That's the time we're in. And like I said, once we let go and we surrender, that's when you'll feel this blissfulness about you. Because everybody's now is like, I know lately it's like everybody's going through this divide. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? A different
Mm-hmm.
relationship, whether it's work, personal, whatever. They're going through
Mm-hmm.
this divide, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, but like I said, they're holding on to the tree at the same time, right? And it's
Yeah.
like, no, you better let it go. I mean, it's actually, a lot of times they get comfortable, but it's like something better waiting for you where you can be really comfortable. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's like you're comfortable in your misery, but no, you'll really be comfortable in your happiness if you let this one go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
So that's pretty much like where it's at now. And it's like I tell people is, again, it's beautiful times we're in now. It's very beautiful times. Very
It
beautiful
is. It
times.
is. It is.
Yeah.
It is. And I'm like, are you no fear, no fear. I don't want to hear
Yeah.
nothing about nothing crazy because I'm gonna live
Exactly.
in my world and keep healing myself and keep going, spread the good word, keep going.
Yeah.
Just keep going, keep moving. Don't get stuck and complacent.
Yeah.
Keep going, keep moving. Listen to your spirit. Even though it
Yeah.
may sound bizarre or scary, just do
Mm-hmm.
it. Just
Mm-hmm.
do it. Just do it.
What else is there to do though when you think about it, right? What else is there to do? In
Mm-hmm.
reality, what else is there really to do? There's nothing else to do, honestly. Because all the other stuff you're doing ain't making no sense anyway.
Yeah, yeah,
Right?
yeah, yeah,
you just
yeah.
you just you just you just pulling yourself more into chaos and anxiety and fear with the other stuff you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
So why don't you
Mm-hmm.
just listen? Why don't you just listen,
That's it. That's it.
right,
That's it.
to that
Listen.
voice that's trying to bring you into that tranquility?
That's right. Your awareness, listening to yourself. It ain't nothing wrong. Listen to yourself or talking
Yeah,
to yourself. You
exactly.
sound crazy. You look crazy talking to yourself
That's the best time you ever had when you talk to yourself.
every
And people,
time.
people, and people don't really know. You could be in your car talking to yourself. I know people look at me all the time, but they don't know if I'm on the phone or not. They don't know.
Yeah, you
You
can
know what I'm
have an
saying?
earpiece.
Right.
You know, I got them cordless earpiece and you put
Right.
it in here. I be
Right.
going grocery shopping. I be thinking somebody crap. I'm like, who they talk to? I forgot. They got them little cordless
Yeah.
earbuds.
Yeah. Yeah. But they may be talking to themselves
Or
though.
they
That's the
yeah,
thing.
or they might be
You
talking to themselves, you know?
yeah. Yeah, so it's beautiful when you sit down and you have that conversation with yourself,
Mm-hmm.
and you
Mm-hmm.
ask questions and how can you, whatever. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
This is when you, especially when you get to a place of silence where you're you're
Mm-hmm.
you're you're open to receive the message.
That's right. That's right.
That's when everything is profound at that point. Because most people are scared of silence. You know, they got to be distracted by some type of noise, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But when you're comfortable with silence, right, and you just like, okay, what do you have to say to me, right?
Yep.
That
Yep.
that's when you hear that the mystical side of you, that high, you know, that the oneness, that
Mm-hmm.
cosmic stuff is what I call
Yes. Yes.
it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yes. Well,
yeah,
Brother Haru, I truly appreciate you being my special guest on here, doing my talking about my book, giving me some feedback and letting me know how it
definitely,
resonates with your spirit and how it may
definitely,
help you on your
definitely.
spiritual journey. And
hmm I recommend. I mean, I recommend everybody get the book, you know, and you know, put your link in there or something, or you know, where they can get it, you know, and because it definitely is motivational, and the style of writing is what got me. I mean, it's the style of writing and it's the tenacity of persistence that is like, no matter what, I do not care. I'm moving forward. Where most people fold in certain same situations. You get what I'm saying?
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And I just want to leave my website is that, you know, if anybody need any services, products,
Yes.
it's at www.artandlightwork.cjharu.com. All my
Okay.
links, everything is on there. So
Okay. Okay.
that's it.
Let me see. Let me see. Did I can I post it on here? I don't know. Do you have a the little box where you can type it in, type a post a comment? Do you see that
You
on
mean
there?
the chat?
Yeah,
Yeah, let me
like
see.
if they post a comment on the screen, do you see that?
Or comment. Let me see.
So I think you
Comment.
can type.
Oh, okay. Let me see if I can join, connect. YouTube. I don't know. It's saying connect with YouTube, so I don't know.
Oh,
But I don't want to. It's okay. You know.
let me see.
Yeah.
What is your website? www dot
Uh huh. Art and light work.
art
Uh huh.
art and lightwork
Yes. By
and
CJ.
and lightwork
Mm-hmm.
by CJ Haru.
Mm-hmm. .com.
By dot com.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, y'all check my brother out. Psychic art readings.
Mm-hmm.
He got herbs and tinctures and
Mm-hmm.
all that good stuff.
Sprays, all kind of
Sprays
stuff.
help you on your spiritual
Oils.
journey. Yes, yes. Hit him up. Hit him up.
Yes.
Let's see. Stay tuned. Next week I'm gonna have another episode. I don't know if it might be live, it might not be live, but
Mm-hmm.
just stay tuned because I got another good one coming up. For the Monique Step Show. You can follow me on Instagram, the Monique Step Show 111, and TLMC underscore metaphysical. My Facebook is Monique Steps with spelled with two P's, STEPPS. And stay tuned for my book, my hardcover. My hard copy is coming February 2025. So you can get your ebook at Amazon.com. From the river to the ocean, from the mud to the sands, unlearn to remember who you truly are. All
That's what I'm
right.
talking about. Amen.
Amen. Yes. 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 So
Yes.
I'm grateful to have you, brother. Thank you for showing up for me tonight. I appreciate you.
Oh,
I appreciate
definitely.
all the viewers that came in tonight as well. Just stay
Mm-hmm.
tuned on the Oracle Talk Radio Network. All
All
right.
right.
Many, many blessings to everyone. Have a great rest of your night, and I'll see you next time.
All right. Peace, everybody. Peace.
Peace. Peace and love.